Welcome back to another video. T-Pindell, if you don't know already. If you're new, subscribe, turn your notifications on absolutely free, and smash that like button. Fellas, it's like 3 topics I'm gonna talk about in this video. You already know the news. Allegedly, don't sue me, nobody. All right, Lori Harvey reportedly wasn't ready to commit to Michael B. Jordan and still wants to have fun. Fellas, the first thing you need to do dating or even thinking about getting in a relationship with a woman is vet her. Understand the type of person she is. And this is when people be like, why do guys ask body count? Is your past? Why does it even matter? Why are you worrying about the guys I've been with in the past? I'm trying to move forward. The person you are today is because you did and went through all of those things you've been through. If I want to be a dentist and I ain't went to that speckle bit of dental school and I show you my resume and you can see that, you're gonna be like, no, this is not gonna work. You don't have the proper credentials to be a dentist. So I can look at your resume if you are a person that's been promiscuous out here in these streets. I'm trying to say it good, but a hoe or any of this other crazy stuff, jumping from body to body to body to body. Bodies on bodies. I can see your resume and be like, hey, potentially there's a small speckle spick. You could have changed over and went over to a new leaf. But there's a 99% chance that you're not just gonna stop being that person cold ass turkey. And what happens sometimes, the beauty, the way someone looks will make you not use your logical sense because you're not thinking with the right head. I can go all the way back to when I was in middle school. Story time. All y'all ask for story times all the time. The story times are literally hidden in these videos. I was in middle school. I had the best looking girl in middle school at the time. I was in middle school too, so don't be trying to R. Kelly me. We were the same age. She was the best looking girl in middle school. She wrote me a letter and said, hey, I want you to be my boyfriend. I want to be with you. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy because I said no. But I already knew that even in middle school, she had a damn demon in her. Even in middle school, she was already in the 8th grade. This girl went to a homecoming dance in high school. What the hell is your 12-year-old ass doing at the homecoming dance? What high school person wants you? That was like a red flag. I'm like, ah. Every time she was with like a little middle school boy, she would jump from guy to guy to guy. I already knew my spidey senses were working. And I was like, this girl is the baddest in the school. I got a lot going for me. I was the top athlete, tall, funny, dressed nice, whatever. But I was like, I'm good. I'd rather just be your friend. Immediately after I turned her down, she has never experienced that before. She flipped out. This is like way before. So like when the girls get mad now, they're gonna say, oh, you must like men. Or if you're broke, just say that. Some dumb shit like that. So she took it another route. She was like, well, good. I'm glad you said no to me because I was just gonna play you anyway. Basically, she was gonna cheat on me anyway, which I already knew because she moved around like. So at a young age, since my adolescence, I've already been detecting foolishness in people. You're not even about to have a chance to play me and make me look like a fool, baby. I'm good. So you have to vet women and understand, like, is this a potential person you can love, trust, and have a future with if that's something that you're ready for and you want. But even with this situation, I don't know what Michael was doing anyway because you already knew the history, bro. You already knew how she moved prior. I don't know if he thought he was gonna come through, if he felt like he's playing a movie role, he was Superman, he could change the world, make it a better place, and he could just fix everything and this would never happen to me. But shit. I told this story before. I know 2 women. I know 2 that were absolute buckets. I mean, in these streets for real. Like, they were doing it in the parking lot after clubs. Buckets. I know 2 women that were complete buckets. But when they were getting a relationship, they were angels. I still wouldn't want a wife, nothing like that, because it's disgusting to me. Everybody has their own choice. I'm not shaming nobody. That's to me, that's my preference. I don't like that. Not sanitary, and you can carry and pick up something that you can't get rid of. But I only know 2 out of my whole life, of all the women I've ever met and talked to and dated or had been friends with, that have been complete buckets, but when it was time to settle down, they would settle down and be faithful. I never been into playing the lotto, and I'm definitely not about to be into playing the lotto with my money, my feelings, and my damn heart. So when someone shows you who they are, you see their past, you know their past, especially if it's like public information, use your membrane. If I walk down the road and I see a squirrel and I'm like, damn, that looked like a squirrel, but it might be a fox. It's a squirrel, bitch. It's a squirrel, okay? That's not a fox. What is a squirrel like? Nuts. Pop off a couple nuts with the squirrel and move on. Okay, find you a fox. Settle down with the fox, not the squirrel. Hope y'all understood that. Tried to make it as clean as possible. And the saddest part about this, especially with social media in this day and age, women can do no wrong. Women can do no wrong. When Shorty was with Future, she left Future, and they was like, yeah, good, he ain't no good, yeah, leave. Even though I think both of them wasn't no good. So I thought they was perfect for each other. It ain't number two negatives making them positive. Move on. Oh, I'm glad she found him. Like, oh, she got a real man. Oh, they're couple goals. They're this, they're that. Everybody was on it. Y'all were reposting. The woman was out there reposting their pictures on their story and all of this, rooting for them, making fun of Future, rooting. Yes, we love this. I love this for her. And she threw it all away because she said she wasn't ready to settle down. She still wants to have fun. She still wants to be in the streets. Future said, he told us. And some people have tried to justify and say, well, at least she was honest. No, she strung this man along. Let this man propose. They was together all the time. That's like me dating a girl. I know she want to get married. I know she want to have kids. And I dated for 3, 4, 5 years, right? On the 5th year, I said, hey, man, I ain't trying to get married. I don't want to have them kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm honest with you, though. Even though I didn't wasted 4, 5 years, I'm honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I proposed to her. I proposed to you, but I wasn't never planning on getting no married. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on that. Not for me, baby. Okay? But good luck with everything, though, okay? But I was honest with you, so don't look at me like I'm crazy. So women are still looking at that like, Lori ain't do no wrong. It'll switch up to like, oh, they're a couple goals. Oh, I love them. It'll switch over to this. Look, City Girls up. City Girls up 2,000 points. The summer's coming. I need to find a new man. Where all the fellas at with the hoochie daddy shorts at? I've been on my hoochie daddy short, bitch. I've been. Oh shit. Oh, let me sit my black ass down, trying to do too much. And fellas, this message is important and directed straight to you. You are in control of nothing but yourself. You cannot control how someone else feels about you, how much someone loves you, dislikes you, or any of that. Only thing you can control is your own being. With that being said, there's a lot of talk of people saying, oh, every guy was a Russell Wilson. It took a girl to break his heart to turn him into a Future. I believe that's partially true, but I still believe a man that has his shit together can still control his feelings better than that. You do not have to turn into a menace and just try to disrupt and break and demolish every woman's feelings that you come across. Ultimately, I feel like that's an L. That's showing that you still hurt and you have no control over your feelings. My homeboy FitX Fearless also covered this on his story a little bit on Instagram. It sucks to say this, but most of the time, like in dating, you have to go at the woman's pace. Like, who cares if you're ready to have sex? It matters when she's ready to have sex. Like, who cares if you like her a lot, you're ready for a relationship. Hey, it's all about if she's ready for a relationship. You want a relationship with her, you tell her, you give her an ultimatum, be like, hey, I really want a relationship, I really want to be with you, I really want this. She gonna look at you like, oh my God, like you're weird, you're doing too much. You're pressuring me, it's creepy, you seem obsessed, I don't like this. So most of the time in a relationship, you have to let the women set the pace. And it kind of works in your benefit to be that way, because if you're the guy that's pressuring a relationship, pressing her to get engaged, pressuring her to get married, pressing her for kids, like she's always gonna think back like, yo, I didn't even really want to get in a relationship with this dude. I didn't even really want to marry this dude. I didn't really want to have kids with this dude. I didn't really even want to go on a date with this dude. He was pressing me to go on a date. And even with the date ish, women won't press you to go on a date, but they'll just give certain hints like, oh, I want to do this with you. It'll be fun to do this. They won't actually set the shit up, but they'll drop hints like, hey, this is what I want you to do. When guys trying to set the pace, you're gonna come across as desperate. That's the perfect word for it. You're gonna come across as desperate, overbearing, pathetic, weak. She's gonna be like, look at him, I have him in the palm of my hands. I could just squish his ass. He's nothing. Ha ha ha. That's how that shit's gonna come across. Not to all women, because some women gonna be like, oh, I'm not like that. I don't like games, I like everybody. Man, let her set the pace, bruh. Or get your ass embarrassed and be feeling dumb. This could happen to the best of them. Everybody slips up, gets lost in the sauce. Imagine having the opportunity to bag the girl that everybody wants. The school baddie, the college baddie, the baddest on campus. And you start acting out of character. You forget your training. You lose your mind and start thinking with your other head. And she says, I don't want this anymore. And she dips on you. There's nothing you can do. Let her go. Let her go have fun. Let her go back to the streets. Let her go do all of that. Let her get all that randomness out of there. There's plenty of guys on DMs, plenty of guys that want her. Most of them just want to have sex with her. Even though you actually care and love her or loved her, etc., etc. It's 100,000 guys that just want to knock her down. And she doesn't realize that yet. Everybody thinks that grass is green on the other side. Let her go check out that grass over there. Go check it out. And then when it's not what she thought it was, and she comes back, you make sure you look her in the eye and you say, no thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. And that's it. That's why I'm gonna wrap this video up. Guys, do not be bitter. Do not have hate in your heart. Do not have malice. None of that, man. Let them people go. Let them flourish. It's gonna hurt for a little bit. You're gonna get over it. Pick up a new hobby or something. Link of how to get over a breakup is in the description and pop it up at the end of this video too. Make sure y'all go check out the podcast. Just dropped a new podcast. Just dropped a new skit. Just dropped a new public interview. All of those links are in the description and popping up at the end of this video as well. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Tell a friend and tell another friend about the channel. And I'm up out of here. If I missed anything, put it in the comment section below. Ladies, I know y'all watching. Tell me what y'all think. Let's keep it a buck, man. It's open down there in the comment section. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.